Cleveland State was local. I could stay here and work part-time, and I could work my classes around it. It was a great university, and it was affordable. It was an opportunity to get a higher education. My parents weren't poor, but they weren't wealthy, and education was expensive. The department I ended up being centered in anthropology had a lot of young faculty, many of them with new PhDs, not that much older than the students. We got along famously. They brought new ideas, new training, new education. We were just really, I felt, in that way, strangely getting, I think, a better education than we might have at a place where there were a lot of old tenured faculty who have taught from the same lecture notes for 40 years. The material was new, the people were new. There was a lot of, it was a very diverse group of students, but we all, I think, helped each other along in a great way. I quickly got in a position of management, and I discovered that everything I learned about social science really was very applicable to management. So to me, being a manager was applied social science. Take everything I know and manage people effectively, and it worked out well. After a very brief and interesting but stint in academics, which convinced me that I did never want to be a professor, I decided to become an entrepreneur, and I started a company, much like the old one I had worked in. Started that, ran that for about 25 years. It got pretty large. It was won a lot of awards. We did great work. We had offices in many states and cities across the country. I sold that a few years ago to a public company, and then decided in the long term I didn't really want to stay with them, so back to starting a new company, working in applied research, this time a little more in health sciences. It made me pleased that, to represent the liberal arts and social sciences, which is, I think, hugely important and these days maybe undervalued. Made me feel like, gee, I'm older than I thought. But it made me feel like, that a tie back to the university that I think was a good opportunity to renew and remember the quality foundation I got here. I want to thank the Alumni Association for nominating me and giving me this award. I'm pleased and very humbled. People I want to thank from Cleveland State way back in the day, professors who impressed me tremendously, even though I wasn't in their department. Leonard Trawick in English, Benjamin McLemore in mathematics. Learned so much from you. From the anthropology department, Paul Aspelin, Paige Stevens, Ron Remnick. A special personal thanks to three of you, to Laurie Corwin, John Blank, Willis Sibley. You really did great stuff for me, and it's always hugely appreciated. I want to thank people who taught me at graduate school, Henry Selby, Lucy Gerritsen, two brilliant people. I want to thank Mordecai Halpern, also from graduate school. I want to thank the people in my career, my business partner for 25 years, Floyd Glenn. We were a perfect match and did everything in so well together. People I collaborated with in my research had so much, I got so much from working with them, particularly Jean-Christophe Lamentek. And in a very different way, Geraldine Burke, who taught me about numbers and how they work. I wanted to thank Tobias Simon, a brilliant mind who I had the privilege to know for too short a period of time, who affected my life greatly. He was taken from us much too young. I wanted to thank my family. I want to thank my mother and father. Mom, Dad, you're gone. You're not here anymore. I miss you. I'll always remember you. Thank you for everything. I know you'd be so incredibly proud today. I want to thank my sister, Lacey, my brother, Trevor, for just being the three of us for all these years. You're still younger and I'm still older. I wanted to thank my daughter, Drew Zachary, for giving me incredible opportunity to be a father and make me so proud by the incredible young woman that you've become. And finally, I want to thank my wife, Susan Frankel, for everything, for being the love of my life, for being my partner in crime. We've always said we have la misma locura, and it's true. I've learned so much from you. You are the best person that I've ever known, and I want to thank you for everything. And thanks and congratulations to everyone else.